Fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. You have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Grumble. I'm your host, Graham, and a happy, well, it's not really New Year yet, is it? But
Today's New Year's Eve.
Well, exactly. So it's not a New Year yet, but Happy New Year to you if you're listening to this after the day it came out. Otherwise, no, not happy. Happy Hogmanay to everybody.
We should have told people to do that annoying meme thing where we count down from at some point and tell people to play it.
If you start this at 11:12 on tonight, at some point you'll hear Darryl be racist, or sexist. So
Darryl will reveal his number one.
Start your new year the right way.
Shalom.
There you go. See, that's probably what's that?
It's Jewish for hello, I think.
Oh, all right, great, cracking.
Hebrew, not Jewish.
Hebrew, Shebrew, everyone brew.
Yeah.
So in a way, so were you guys working on Christmas Day? Did you have a nice Christmas?
It was all right. Family and that, innit?
Yeah, family and that. Darryl, family and that.
Oh well, I've been a taxi, weren't I, on Christmas Day?
Obvs, but
because my girlfriend were working.
Were you working on Christmas Day?
Well, I weren't working, no, but I would be a taxi.
Were you working on Christmas Day?
No.
Neither of you were at WWE then, were you? Because they were working Christmas Day and Boxing Day, but they don't have Boxing Day in America.
Stop taking piss out of them, right? Because they pay for their hotel rooms.
Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, else.
They pay for their hotel rooms once. Something they should do for their employees every fucking week. But
Merry
don't.
Christmas, everyone. We've got you a hotel room. It's called It's called the Formula One Hotel.
Enjoy this Hilton in the middle of nowhere, away from your families.
I can't remember where they were. Chicago? They were in Chicago, weren't they? Because I think there was some CM Punk chance somewhere. Yeah, so enjoy the equivalent of the Formula One Hotel in Chicago.
Yeah, because today Utami broke all Brian Kendrick shit, didn't he?
He broke everything.
Yeah,
great. That guy kind of. I'd say he can't catch a break, but really he does the breaking.
He caught a big break, 2 breaks actually, orbital bone and nose.
Smashed up Brian Kendrick.
I've rewatched that, and it don't even look like it connects.
I know.
That's the worst, though, isn't it? It's like with the Punjabi prison when someone were describing it, saying the worst part about that match is the cage doesn't make any noise and it hurts like hell, and you'd want it to be the opposite of it.
Yeah. By the night after, he wasn't allowed to use it anymore.
Yeah, he's got
they
this
took it away from him after Chicago, of all places. The spectre of CM Punk still haunts Hideo Itami.
Well, the even better part about all that is the next night he set up for the go to sleep and the crowd actually reacted, which is a rarity on 205 Live.
Yeah.
And then he just dragged him down to the ground in submission hold, and you literally heard the air leave the arena.
I've changed my mind. I'm going to do the Rings of Saturn like Pac did. Off of Pac.
Rings of Saturn, but I'm teabagging him.
Off of Neville.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's Rings of Saturn with added teabag.
Rings of Bollocks.
Perry Saturn did it as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, well, he
didn't teabag the guy while he was doing
that's
it.
why it was called that.
Probably couldn't teabag him because he was too busy on the smack.
Obviously.
Getting a face tattoo.
Dean Ambrose is out for 9 months.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get a shower.
They'll get a sponge bath while they have to do surgery. Or before, probably.
Did anyone enjoy the fact that Samoa Joe said, "Don't worry, Dean Ambrose will be able to spend Christmas with the people he loves," to Renee Young?
King of banter.
Yeah, it's a rare opportunity for Samoa Joe not to just do the shout, like quite, and actually get some.
Yeah, I listened to one of his promos, mate, and now I can't.
It's ruined, isn't it?
Yeah.
So thanks Old School Review. Thanks Old School Wrestling Review. Cheers, guys. There's a new Raw Tag Team Champions. It's Seth Rollins.
Double J.
It's the real Double J.
Jason Jordan. So I thought he was going to fall out with his dad on Christmas Day, so I'm a little bit gutted.
Yes.
Jason Jordan, that's the tradition. EastEnders kills people, and
2 of them died this time, mate.
Did they?
Yeah. So
did they do it live again?
Max is on roof at Queen
EastEnders
Vic.
spoilers,
right?
Wait,
isn't that where Bradley died?
Yeah,
that's where Bradley died. Yeah, Max is on roof at Queen Vic, and his 2 daughters come up to try and stop him jumping off, and he won't get off at edge.
Did he grab one?
Wait, so they say, "Well, we're not going to come down unless you come down." So then they both get on edge. One of them loses a foot in and grabs the other one and pulls her down.
Oh.
If I'm going down, I'm bringing everybody with me, and I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
and then that's it. Yeah, well done, Max.
Saul Mitchell got involved. He beat him up first.
Of course,
as well.
Phil Mitchell got involved. He's like,
you remember-
this is my time of year.
Can you remember the episode where they killed Bradley and one of the
No.
people kept calling someone by their real name rather than their character's name?
Yeah, because she
It's
came
really good.
back. I don't know much about EastEnders, but I watched the live episode to see if they fucked up, and of course they did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I were Ian Beale's wife.
yeah, she went, "How's Adam?"
That
And
Wheelie Jane, isn't
yeah,
it? She used to be in a wheelchair.
all the ones going, "Oh, it's not called Adam, is it? He's called Ian Beale."
Yeah. Ian Beale were better with a moustache, weren't he?
Yeah, it was better when we were homeless in
Yeah, have
part
you seen
from.
Star Wars? It's a bit shit, isn't it? Can we do Star Wars spoilers yet?
Before you saw it, he sent me the biggest message, just like, after thinking about it, I didn't like Last Jedi.
Oh, he sent me exactly that.
Yeah, I
message
copied it to
after.
him as
Yeah.
well.
Copied and pasted. Have you seen it again since?
No.
Are you gonna?
I think I might have
I
to.
think you have to just
yeah.
to corroborate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the bit when Ian Beale was in Star Wars was incredible.
Shall we drop a spoiler just to see if we get a complaint?
Oh, no.
If anything, we
let's
should just mention the fact that one of the two people from Bottom is in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them.
Hint,
Let
it's
you
not the
decide
dead
which
one.
Let you decide which one.
Yeah. It could have been the dead one.
CGI in that, like
Yeah.
Princess Leia in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Peter Cushing's weird face. Yeah,
Yeah.
that really upset me because that was like the best way. That's the best I've ever seen that done, and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
So sack it off. Try it again in a couple of years.
They did try it again, didn't they, with Superman's moustache?
Yes, they did. Yeah, that worked well, didn't it? God, this really is a review of the year, isn't it? In a way.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the year, we mean the last 2 months in film.
yeah,
Oh, and last year in film.
yeah.
Yeah, good. We don't have anything else to talk about on Raw.
No.
I don't even know what happened on SmackDown.
Madison Square Garden, no. They're great news, everyone. They're setting up AJ Styles against Kevin Owens as a feud because we haven't seen that last year several times.
Yay.
Yeah, and it was so good every time. Remember that time they didn't do the finish properly?
Yeah.
Let's look forward to that one. But don't worry, it's different this time because Kevin Owens has got a little Canadian mate.
Oh, yeah.
That's different to last time
And
when
all
he
that-
had a little Canadian mate
Oh, so he did, yeah.
who he fell out with actually.
Yeah.
So but he'd fallen out with him by then. So that's great. Daniel Bryan's going to be a bad guy, I think.
Yeah.
Just ruining any.
Why do you think he's going to be a bad guy?
Because they're ruining his drawing power on the way out in their heads, even though it wasn't. Or
What?
They're
So they're
gonna
going
bring
to are they going to like have him
he ran
side
the
with
ropes.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
What? So like,
Beard Club, innit?
yeah. So like people that are quite over with indie internet sort of crowd.
Yeah.
He's going to team up with them, and then he's going to leave WWE to cater to the indie internet sort
Exactly.
of
Mate.
crowd.
They're going to ruin his drawing power. See?
Yeah.
See what they've done?
He's
Now
really thought that through on his.
No, you know what? I'm starting to think he's going to wrestle for them again. He was running the
He
ropes.
probably will.
He ran the ropes in the dark match.
Did he?
Yeah. It's just, they're going, oh, well, we'll let you be a ref. All right. Oh, well, we'll let you run the ropes in a ref shirt. Oh, well, okay, we'll let you do a match, but you can't do this. And then by like next year, they'll be like, come on, pal, we need a main event match for WrestleMania.
You know what? WWE should really get Total Divas storyline writers to do some stuff for TV because it's probably more captivating.
You know what they're
So-
going to...
Have you watched Total Divas recently?
No.
It literally ended with Natalia throwing Lana's suitcase and phone into the ocean, and then Lana trying to get into her room and insisting, like shouting at the producer behind the camera saying, I'm going to strip down my naked so my tits will be flopping around while I beat the fuck out of you. That's how the show ended.
Right.
And then the next week, they did a whole thing where The Miz told Maurice that he better that she couldn't eat a piece of steak, and if she did, he would go vegetarian. Yeah.
She's a vegetarian.
No, she's not pregnant at this point, though.
Not yet on the show.
Oh, okay, because you can't have red meat. I mean, you can, but you can't have like pink red meat. Yeah.
You have it
Just
ruined.
have it well done.
You've got to have it. Yeah, or ruined.
Yes.
Yeah.
As is the proper way. Yeah. Yeah, in case you're interested, by the way, if you're having steak, anything other than at least a little bit pink, you're doing it wrong. What else?
I have it medium.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's fine. Yeah, but you can let him off with that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I prefer it.
Yeah, but
better,
I'm like a little Englander, mate, aren't I?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
like,
Rare in a restaurant, blue at home.
he's never had Chinese.
no,
He don't trust them because they don't eat Twixes.
exactly. Have you ever seen a Chinaman eating a Twix?
Chinaman. I'm not sure that's.
Oh dear.
Oh, good.
Ending the year in style. Yeah.
Oh, very.
Oh, I've got a racist thing I can tell you about from
Fucking
Christmas.
hell.
No, this is good. It all links in because
Okay.
we talked about Hideo Itami already, right? So I got given as a gift WWE Guess Who,
Amazing.
right? And my sister said to me, "Do you want to play it?" So I was like, "Well, yeah, why not?" So we set it all up. It's pretty difficult to set up actually. You got to click all plastic bits in. It's mental, right? So we got it all set up, and
Sorry.
So she'd had a few questions and she narrowed it down a bit, and there were a few people left on board that she could have picked from, and she went, "Is yours Chinese?"
Amazing. That's great. Yeah,
I
there we
picked
go.
Hideo Itami, so I went, "No,"
Yeah.
right? Because
I
it's just
can
yes or no.
Yeah, I can
So
see where
no.
this is going.
And so she gets through, and she goes, "Is yours Titus O'Neil?" I'm like, "No, it's not Titus O'Neil." And she was like, "Yeah, but you said he wasn't white, and you said that," and she reeled all the questions off. I'm like, "Yeah, it's Hideo Itami." So she's looking at a thing. She's like, "But he's Chinese." I'm like, "Racist."
Oh my God. You
Oh,
lured her
dear.
into the racist trap. Although she lured herself in, really.
Yeah.
That went well. I did remember something else that happened. We haven't even addressed the fact that, first of all, we didn't ever talk about Clash of Champions.
It's in here.
Yeah, that's fine. But I think,
Yeah.
I mean, well, okay. You know what? We'll
Are
get
we
into
really
that.
going to? Let's
Like,
No,
we're going to briefly go through it.
It's going to be related to some news, but we talked
Okay.
about
Yeah.
some news. This we need to talk about
Okay.
Clash of Champions first. I still haven't watched it, and I told you I wasn't going to watch it, and I still haven't. So let's talk about the rest of the year.
Part 3 of the year in
Part
review.
three. We don't have-
September through to
We're
December.
not doing a break today, are we? We're doing a break.
I have put a break in.
Oh, we'll
for
do a break later then. That's
Yeah.
fine. Well, we'll go straight into the part 3 of the year. September.
And there's some
Nothing
extra
significant
stuff.
happened in September.
There's some extra stuff we should just point out.
Go on.
In between the months, we're going to give our top 5s of the year.
Yeah.
But each one's slightly
Can we call them
different.
Fave Fives?
Fave
Yes.
5s, yeah.
Oh, shocky ducky. Actually, we might get sued by Booker T. So
Think of another name for it by the time we get to the first
favorite
Okay.
fives. Favorite.
one. Favourite
Yeah,
5s.
done.
So yeah, September 1st, isn't it?
Yeah, nothing significant happened to me in September. Anything significant happened to the rest of you? No.
I had a birthday.
Quite. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Good.
I was 27.
I know someone else had a birthday.
Who?
Little King Mo, little Mo Farouk.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Born
what I
on
meant
that
to
one.
ask you actually. Did you cater your holidays at all to not be as Christian?
What?
Why?
Well, with Mo Farouk.
Well, I mean, you know, you've got to cater for him as well. But we got him a little "We Are the Nation of Domination" hat.
Cool.
Yeah, one of the hats. The hats,
To match his
A Nation,
t-shirt.
Nation of
Yep.
Islam hat.
obviously. Not Nation of Islam, Nation,
Nation
of Domination. They're
Domination hat.
completely separate things. The Mae Young Classic happened.
It was the,
How would your sister
final.
describe the winner, Daryl? Do you think?
Strong.
Yeah, strong.
Strong independent woman is how
Yeah.
she describe her.
Kyrie Sane.
Yep.
Sane?
Kyrie Sane.
Kyrie Sane. I'll level with you. I haven't watched this. I'm sorry.
It
I
was
wasn't interested. I'm
It
sure
was a
fine.
really good match. The match I was most looking forward to in the whole tournament happened, which was Kyrie Sane versus Tony Storm.
Yep.
But it wasn't as good because about 5 minutes into the match, Kyrie Sane got a concussion and it kind of cocked up the rest of the match. But there was a few really good high points of the tournament. Most of it happened in August, but the final was September, which is why we're talking about it here.
Yep.
The
final
there
was
was-
Kyrie Sane defeated Shayna Baszler
Yeah.
off of MMA.
And they did a load of stuff to lead towards a possible 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen thing that's probably not going to happen now because Shayna Baszler's in NXT. But
You think does that mean it's not going to happen?
well,
If they do it, they'll do it on main roster because it's Ronda
yeah,
Rousey.
and plus like Asuka's been doing a lot of round bars recently. But yeah, there was a few really good matches in the tournament. But this final was absolutely brilliant and really showed Kyrie Sane to be an absolute superstar, which I feel like she's going to get more chance to show next year.
Hope so. Off of NXT and that, someone needs to carry NXT Women's Division. Speaking of Kyrie Sane, speaking of Japan, New Japan's Destruction Show was in September as
It
well.
was 3 shows, but there's 2 big things. Oh shit! I caught my cable there.
There you
That
go.
was good. There was 3 shows, but only 2 matches really worth
Destruction
talking
Tour.
about in this.
Oh yeah, because isn't this the one that's got Hiroshima Destruction or something?
Yeah, Destruction in Hiroshima.
Yeah, always a great name. That well done, lads.
Every
Can't
year.
see any other connotations to that one.
no wrong with that at all.
No.
Bit like Elimination Chamber in Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
In a way.
It's
No,
a shame
okay.
that they don't do a big show in Fukushima either, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Add it to that tour. On one of the shows, we had Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP Intercontinental title. They had a match in the G1 that was really good where Zack won, and this was his title shot based off that. Absolutely brilliant match, and Tanahashi got the win in there to build him up for what's to come on January 4th. And then the week after, we got Kenny Omega defending the US title for the first time against Juice Robinson. It was a good match, but the big thing to think about this match is 3 weeks before this match, Kenny Omega had knee surgery and managed to get himself in some sort of ring shape in time to have a New Japan main event match.
Am I
Probs illegal drugs, in it.
probs? Am I forgetting something, or did we not really? Did we talk about New Japan in? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
It's
we
written
did.
up on there.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten. There you go.
But
Oh yeah, because we slagged JR. I remember. Good.
yeah.
Yeah. Good.
So yeah, good set of shows as usual. The Destruction shows are always a bit of a come down after the G1, but those two matches definitely held their own.
Yeah, great bunch of lads. That was good. Progress.
Yeah.
Progress is our new favourite thing, and that happened in Ali Pali.
It was a big show of the year.
We weren't there for that though, were we?
No, we were there for a good one.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine.
on this show, there's actually three big things to talk about. CCK won back the tag titles in a ladder match that was really good.
And then one of them promptly got injured. Well done, lads.
Volta won the Atlas title.
Walter.
Beat his ring camp teammate Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle in an absolutely brilliant freeway. And then Travis Banks ended the 10-month title reign of Pete Dunne in the main event in a really stunning match. Travis Banks, it was obvious he was going to be crowned on that show, and they did it in the best way possible.
It's because Pete's got a different belt to buy, hasn't he? You know?
Yeah.
Got a different belt to hold in his little jaws. Hold on, Petey. Yeah, good old Travis Banks. I quite like Travis Banks now. Didn't know him at all before. He's all right, isn't he?
We've got a picture to add to the wall.
Little picture
here.
of Travis Banks. There he is with his little.
I mean, that
New
could
Zealand
be
flag on
anyone,
that.
really.
Well, yeah,
He's got a little mask.
He's
a
got
bit like your kid Lycos dude up there. He's got a mask on. It could be anybody under that.
that's actually a picture of El Ligero.
That might be Wade Fitzgerald.
Could
in
be.
his little
Raw.
lion mask. Yeah.
Wade Fitzgerald. I thought about it the
What
other
are he
day.
called? Lion Man.
Lion Kid.
Oh yeah.
Remember when he had a?
He's Lion Man now. He's grown up.
Do you remember when he had a three match series with Mark Sloan, and Mark Sloan didn't want to lose any of the matches?
No.
Yeah, they had Mark Sloan beat him in first match, and then they had another match, and Mark Sloan got on the mic after the match and went, "Oh well, I mean, it's good that you're good, but I don't think that was a good call by the referee, and I'll say it was 2, and they say it was 3, but yeah, okay, well we can have another match later."
Right.
Muscle.
P-dub.
Yeah.
1 P-dub. 1 PW.
I don't know anybody.
Well done.
Thanks.
No Mercy happened. Do you know? When I read this, I realised I've not seen No Mercy. I've not seen it.
So you didn't see Reigns versus Cena?
I didn't, and I actually did want to see that.
And the
Hey, it's
weirdness
fine.
involving the end of it where John Cena took off his armband and that.
Yeah, see, basically what happens is after you have a match with Roman Reigns, he just makes you want to strip. Undertaker did it, John Cena did it, you know.
Yeah.
At least John Cena didn't put his t-shirt back on, went into the crowd, got his t-shirt back, put it back on, and then slowly took it off and put it in the middle of the
Can you
ring.
imagine if he gives his t-shirt to a sick kid and he has to go get it back off him? I need it for an angle, mate.
Like, who was it in the Giroud and Coughlin, was it, who did that in the Arsenal team?
I don't know. I can't.
In the League Cup a few years ago, it was the game finished 2-0. It was the second leg, and they didn't realise away goals didn't count. So they threw their shirts into the stand, and one of the coaches had to run on and say, "We've got to play extra time. What are you doing?" So they had to go back to the crowd and go, "Can I have my shirt back?"
Imagine the
please?"
bloke who has to write the post-it note that says, "I owe you 1 shirt," and go, "Right, we'll swap. You get it back later." Don't worry about it. Be like that little card that all the Star Wars figures got exchanged for.
The best part is when they high five after they both got the shirts back. Like, yay!
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I already touched it with my knob, so it might smell of my knob. But apart from that, it's going to be fine.
So,
DT had already burnt it.
Give me that.
I imagine
I'll
Giroud
burn it on my
smell-
YouTube channel.
I imagine Giroud puts like half a fucking pint of Brut on himself
Are you
every day.
kidding? I imagine he genetically creates it. Look at him. He's an Adonis. What a beautiful man. He sweats CK1. That's Olivier Giroud.
Speaking of things that sweat, Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt's feud was going on at this
I was
point.
sweating just hearing about this. God.
It's a shame that feud never got a proper conclusion, isn't it?
No.
We'll talk about that in a bit. That happened, and then the main event that we were so excited for that turned out to be
I did
kinda
actually
shit.
realise shortly after that I did watch this match
Yeah, Brock versus Braun Strowman.
because I wanted to go to the end and see what happened. It was this was not good.
Yeah, it was really disappointing where Braun did a few bits and then Brock gave him an F5 and pinned him.
It was less Braun and more Braun.
Yeah, it was really disappointing, and it was the start. It was the continuation of Brock having kind of disappointing main events until 2 months time.
Well, was it the continuation? Because we're going to get back to that later on. But that'll be my responsibility. What your responsibility is, Dan, is not to discuss the quality of WWE matches. It is, in fact, to tell us what your top 5 matches from outside of the WWE were for this calendar year.
Yeah, and only 4 of them contain New Japan
it's a
talent.
little-
No expense fucking spared on this show, is there? Listeners, what he's doing, and he's hitting a can with a pen.
You know what? telling you this fact might be a bad idea, but there is a cowbell somewhere in this room.
Where is
I'm
it?
not fucking
Right,
finding.
that's the game.
find the
That's the
cowbell.
game.
No.
Podcast over.
Seriously.
Right, we
I think
just
it's
Find the
find
cowbell.
it.
It's genuinely like buried under a ton of stuff. Like we haven't got time
There's
to
a
find
box
that
there,
out.
Graham.
Got to find the cowbell.
Fucking hell.
Carry on doing the show.
Right. Have I got a better name for it than just Fave 5? So no, fuck it. Let's go. So
Wait, hang on. Yours is top 5 matches
outside
of the
of-
year from outside of WWE.
yeah. So no WWE matches allowed. Number 5, Naito versus Omega from the G1 final. That
Not
was
seen it.
absolutely brilliant match.
I know. I did see that. So I
yeah.
did see that.
What are you doing?
I've not found the cowbell yet.
He's just throwing my deodorant cans on my work pile. Great.
What Foley sound was.
Foley.
Number 4, which is my... Actually, no, I've just realised every match contains New Japan talent. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Timothy Thatcher from Evolve 79. Zack Sabre Jr. ending the 565-day title reign of Timothy Thatcher in an absolute clinic of a title match. Absolutely brilliant. They had a really good match as well following that no holds barred match, but I felt this one was a lot better. Number 3, Zack Sabre Jr. again versus Kushida from Rev Pro Epic Encounter. Probably the best match I've seen live all
I
year.
can't find the cowbell. Sorry. Go on. What happened? Refro.
Where have you been?
I don't know.
Number 2, we talked about this on the first part of the show, on the first part of this year in review. Okada versus Shibata from Wrestling Dontaku, which, despite what happened after the match, this is still any other year. This would have been match of the
What
year.
does Don Taku mean?
I'm not sure.
Don't take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah,
Don't
absolutely
take
brilliant.
you.
It was like the perfect culmination of Shibata's story over years, and sadly, it looks like it was his final match. But an absolutely brilliant way to go out. And the final match, have a guess.
Was it? I can't think of anyone funny.
So-
Was it a Colt Cabana match?
No. So I
What
could
about
have.
that Chuck Mambo match we watched?
Oh, yeah,
at
sure.
Progress.
Chuck
Yeah, Chuck Mambo against
Chuck Mambo versus Joseph Connors.
There you go.
No, so I could have
Joseph
literally the top
Connors.
3 could have been this match in 3 different forms, but I've only put one of them in it. The entire feud was amazing, but Kenny
Don Taku
Omega.
means dragonfly.
Cool. That wasn't meant as a dig. That one.
Well,
It was-
Pro Wrestling Dragonfly.
yeah. So
Sound as Flying Dragon is probably what it translates as, doesn't it?
No, it's dragonfly.
This is a shit name.
Don't tell
isn't
him
it?
off. Listen to his top match.
I am. I'm just telling you, it's a shit name.
All right.
this one happened at Dominion instead.
Oh,
Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada 2, the 60-minute time limit draw from back in June. I felt it was the best of the 3 matches, and I don't see any match topping this anytime soon. But
Well,
who knows?
Jericho's going to do it, isn't he? So, I see he laughs to himself because Jericho
Yeah.
can't do it, but he will.
Yeah.
Jericho's good, but he's not Okada.
Put it this way, I'm coming on the podcast and I'm telling you, I'm doing it now and I'm going to tell you it's better. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to tell you it's better. I'm going to rate it 7 stars and Dave Meltzer can suck my length.
Use the word length.
So yeah, that's,
I forgot to tell you, I'm getting it all out of the way now because New Year, New Me, we're going to have a swear jar. And first fucking that fucking swears on this fucking podcast in 2018 is putting some money in fucking pot.
All right. Are we going to behave ourselves in 2018?
I don't know. We'll
I
see.
think we should because
We'll see.
we've got the proper stuff now. We've got the tools to do it. So really, we should actually start behaving
We'll
ourselves.
see.
Some people might actually want to come on show, apart from other listeners.
Apart from the ones that listen to this fucking shambles.
Well, first of all, well done to limit yourself just to the one Omega against Okada match.
Yeah,
I think that was
they've ruined the variety of the list of different New Japan guys
True.
in different companies.
yeah. I haven't limited myself as well on my own list, but we'll get back to that later on, I'm sure.
I'm not limiting myself either.
As is pretty much my catchphrase for these type of shows. But let's move on to October.
2 pay-per-view month.
LSL. 2 pay-per-view month. Yay, everyone likes
New
them.
Day versus Usos were good at LNSL.
It was. Yeah.
I really like. There was a spot in this match that I really liked, but it fucked up.
When
I
the
wish
kendo
I-
sticks through the
kendo
thing.
sticks through the cage.
No, I didn't
to
mind
pin
it
him in
because
the
he
corner.
kind of struggled a bit, didn't he? So I didn't mind it.
One of them fell out straight away though,
Yeah,
and
right.
it kind of thing. But this match was absolutely brilliant. Like they're the 2 best tag teams in WWE.
Do you remember when they got chucked on the pre-show for the SummerSlam, and they had
Yeah.
like one of the best matches of the night?
Yeah, and SummerSlam were really shit as well.
yeah, it was. That was fucking dog shit, wasn't it? Well done, lads. Great bunch of lads.
Also on this show,
Jinder Mahal, beat Shinsuke Nakamura again.
In the exact same way, I believe, as he did at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it was
the
same
exact
match,
same finish.
Same match, except this time I think were they not Singh Brothers banned from ringside or something?
But they still got
Probably.
involved
I don't
too.
even- yeah, but
Yeah.
still not. I don't even know or care.
Let's move on. Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Roode got the Dolph Ziggler
You
treatment.
got it. Like basically, if you come up from NXT,
Yeah, you
they go to
get-
shake
you
your
get
hand.
ziggled, don't
They
you?
shake your hand, but as you shake the hand, it turns out it's covered in shit. Oh, now I'm covered in shit. Oh, and there's shit dropping on top of me. Oh no, wait, it's the same thing as the match with Dolph Ziggler.
Do you remember when Dolph Ziggler first debuted and he went around shaking up his hand and said, "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler"?
Ah, there you go. Then that's the turd in the
Yeah.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah. The other reason I want to add this is because
And he probably goes, I made this turd. It's better than other people's turds.
the build up to this match, which involved Dolph Ziggler copying people's entrances.
That's a
And-
gimmick that always gets over.
Yeah, copying people's entrances, saying, "See, anyone can do this." But he actually proved very well that not everyone can do those entrances because he did them all really poorly.
Yeah, he's boring as fuck.
Even when he got to mimic Shawn Michaels, his entire career is mimicking Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I bet he had a big wank after that, didn't he? He was like, I came out to Shawn Michaels. I'm Shawn Michaels in a way. Arrgh.
He had like
Why am I so good at this? That's
he
it.
was piss boner hard for about 2 weeks.
He wants to be Shawn
Wow,
Michaels
quite
so
a phrase.
much. He wants to be Shawn Michaels so much that he actually shagged Sonny, but not when Sonny were fit.
Yeah, that's true. That's a real thing that happened. And he boasted about it. Don't boast about that.
Anyway, he went to the grave and went, "Thanks for the bump."
Yeah, cheers. He would do that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, cheers.
But yeah, it eventually led to Dolph Ziggler having no entrance.
Yeah.
He just walks down with no music while
I
looking
can't decide if
stern.
it's worse or better.
Yeah,
But it still involves him, so it's
He doesn't shake his arse anymore.
yeah, that is
It-
better.
in his Megadeth jumper.
But yeah, yeah, Megadeth. Couldn't spell death in Megadeth.
Big fan of Megadeth.
Yeah.
Death.
Mega-DH. Yeah, well done.
Oh twat.
Dolph Ziggler though is like the Megadeth guy, isn't he? You know the guy, the Megadeth guy is
Dave
obsessed.
Mustaine.
Yeah, that's the one. You know he's obsessed with Metallica because he got kicked out of Metallica.
Yeah,
That's who Dolph Ziggler is.
and he's obsessed with God and shit
Is
now.
he
He prob-
obsessed with the Spirit Squad because he got kicked out of the Spirit Squad?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he just follows Kenny around or Johnny.
And now he tempers his output because of his beliefs.
Where did the Spirit Squad go back to? Because they came back for a bit, didn't they?
OVW. Oh yeah, they were in the WXW Tag League in November.
Weren't they briefly the 10th best tag team on SmackDown? Just one ahead of the Headbangers.
Let's not forget they brought the Headbangers back.
Yeah, the Headbangers happened. Remember the Headbangers happened in 2016?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, and one of them fucked up Heath Slater's face.
Yeah, well, I mean, can you make it worse?
Headbangers.
Much to do.
Yeah.
And then the main event
Match
Hell
of
in
the
a
year.
Cell.
Match of the year. No, actually, AJ Styles, Shane McMahon's match of the year. This is second match of the year.
Right, well, you don't get to decide that, mate. I do. So
Well, I
I'm
hope you've got
lucky.
these them two matches.
Well,
It
you'll
depends
have
if
to
it's on
find
his
out.
list.
You'll have to find out.
I'm a bit
Okay.
disappointed he didn't let me do match of the year.
Well,
'cause-
there's a reason.
yeah.
Yeah, because this would have been match of the year. Like, fat fella goes on top at Cage and goes, "Oh, I'm gonna fall. Oh no, I can't do that."
Yeah, I
And then
do.
there's
I
the-
quite like that. That he.
Oh yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
But like, it's still fatty. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's the face again. Sami Zayn though, little Sami Zayn heel turn. This was
Yeah.
all right.
And the way they did it on camera as well, where it looked like he moved at first, and then they showed the angle which showed Sami Zayn sneak down and drag him off the table, and that
Yeah, it worked
was
well.
quite good.
Very good. Shane McMahon lost, so that's fine.
Yeah.
For being the super hardest bastard in the world,
I'm
he
quite
loses a lot-
surprised he lost.
He loses a lot of matches, doesn't he, for
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
super hard. But it's always getting screwed in it. Apart from when he lost clean, but he's always getting screwed in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, poor Shane. Who's the king of pro wrestling, Daryl?
Me.
No, you're wrong. It's the New Japan King of Pro Wrestling show
Oh.
with the King of Pro Wrestling.
They
Yeah,
do a one-night tournament.
They thought about calling
it
it Dragonfly, but they'd already done that. So King of Pro Wrestling.
yeah. So the two big talk abouts on the show: Will Ospreay defeated Kushida finally to become the first British junior heavyweight champion.
Yep.
Which is a very big deal.
It was, yeah. We were more happy about it at the time than we are now, but still, it's fine. That's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Good for him.
Yeah, a big moment, but then
got
Ca-
deboyed.
he got
so-
usurped a bit later on.
He got deboyed as well. That's the
Yeah.
thing. So does it really count anymore?
Yeah.
In a way, don't count.
The bigger achievement was in the main event. Evil, who defeated Okada, challenged Okada for the IWGP title. He was unsuccessful this time, and in defeating Evil, Okada guaranteed himself to be the longest reigning IWGP champion of all time.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Didn't know at all. I can't believe that. It doesn't even seem like he's held the belt that long, but I guess he has.
Since June the previous year.
Yeah, I'm shocked that that's the longest reign of all time. I
Yeah,
don't know
because this
why.
was
I'm
his
just
last title shot of the year
Yeah.
before Tokyo Dome. So
I don't know. In my head, I'm like, I feel like, because obviously WWE have had 5-year title reigns and 1-year title reigns more recently and 434-day title reigns more recently. I guess in my head, I was just like, that can't be. It can't. But there you go.
it's the difference in the fact that like he doesn't defend the title every big show and the prestige of the IWGP title. But then before that, it did switch like over 2 months, and then it has switched around quite a bit before that. So for his long reign, and it's well deserved as well because he's probably had the greatest title reign of my lifetime. So even though this match wasn't as good as
Has he,
the
though?
previous,
Yeah.
Fucking Goldberg held the Universal title, man.
Yeah, exactly. So what about that?
Title, like, lifetime bullshit.
yeah, it guaranteed that he's headlining the Tokyo Dome show on January 4th
Yep.
as champion
Against Kenny Omega? No, not Kenny Omega. No, not off of it.
against Naito, who
Naito.
That one, innit?
What's that, Daryl? What are you
I'm
doing?
just doing Naito's
he's doing
little
Naito's
thing.
eye pose,
Oh, thank God.
which was done to take the piss out of racists in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good. Well done. Well done,
Yep.
Daryl. Daryl's really owned the irony of that, hasn't he?
Yep.
Let's talk about TLC.
Yeah.
This is a show that was made better for having been made worse in a way.
Yeah, this was the weird one where
Oh no, everyone's dead.
everyone's got the meningitis.
Everyone's got the AIDS. Well, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to actually book a decent show now.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be the re-debut of the Shield.
That just like, can we talk about that here for a minute?
Yeah.
Because like we're going to have to talk about it. The re-debut of the Shield. It's just like, for as much as it's got a reaction, it's just been one fuck up after another, hasn't it? And a lot of them have been completely uncontrollable. I mean, the T-shirts were controllable, so they could have not released them.
Half and half shirts.
Yep, especially the half and half T-shirt. Oh God! But like straight away, we're gonna have a match again, and Roman's out. We're gonna have another match again, and now one of the others is hurt or something, and we're gonna have another match, and Dean Ambrose is out for 9
Bionic
months.
arm for a match and then out.
And Jason Jordan's still a thing.
So yeah, the beginning of the show started with the debut of Asuka, which was the plan all along, against Emma, which was a
Remember Emma?
strangely competitive match.
Yeah, considering she got sacked the week.
Yeah,
after.
she got sacked a week later. It was a good match, but it wasn't really the match she should have had as a debut.
Probably not, and especially as I repeat, because she got sacked a week later. Emma,
Yeah.
not Asuka.
Asuka's now killing people in less than a minute, which is what she should be doing all along.
We got there in the end. Well done,
Yeah.
lads.
So the other match that got changed because of meningitis, this was supposed to be the debut of Sister Abigail.
Oh my God.
Right.
In fact, there's been some people.
There's part of me that really wishes that this happened, though.
There's some people who have been criticizing people criticizing the Sister Abigail thing, saying it was because Bray Wyatt was showing femininity. That wasn't the issue at all. I have no problem with that. The issue was it was fucking shit.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt is shit as it is, and the whole reveal of Sister Abigail was him with a veil over his face with a fucking voice changer on. It was awful.
Literally, the mention of it made me yawn.
It was fucking rotten. I don't care about wrestlers showing femininity or anything. Like, anyone who says that is fucking stupid.
I couldn't give a crap. What I care about is Bray Wyatt being a boring turd.
I've never been glad for someone getting meningitis.
This is your weekly reminder, by the way, that Bray Wyatt was a world champion in 2017. Bray Wyatt walked into WrestleMania as the WWE champion, the championship that Bruno Sammartino held, the championship that a pre-racist Hulk Hogan held, the championship that Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, the other good people, Kane,
The champion-
held it for a night.
The championship that
Vince
helped him
McMahon
buy a
held it.
projector.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Can you fit this up on the rig, mate? Why? I've got a plan for the
I mean,
match.
what you're doing is you're ruining all my material for my next bit. So just chill out.
So yeah, instead of Sister Abigail, we only got fucking AJ Styles.
Yes, the best of the best of the
Not
best
sure
of
which
the
one's
best.
better, though.
Well, I think we do know. Right, so
The fact that AJ Styles flew from South America after like zero sleep to do this match, and it was still really good. It wasn't as good as it could have been, but it was still really good. Like,
maybe we want to
should've
see it
had AJ
again,
Styles. Yeah.
whilst also enjoying the original context. Little Mo's first wrestling match, this one. First one that he sat and watched. He cried when AJ lost. So, yeah.
So we know who his favourite is.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, Dad, where's D'Lo Brown?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, he's always devastated when the Nation don't show up, but
Yeah.
Kama Mustafa. So. named for two great people. Lots of great people in a way.
I know it's a while away, but on his 18th birthday, you got to take him on holiday to Las Vegas and take him to the Godfather's club.
I mean, Godfather would probably be dead.
He probably
D'Lo
will.
Brown is a bouncer at that club.
I just thought for his birthday I could get all his friends Rolexes and then get him a picture of me. That'll work.
Are you going to
wouldn't it?
sign the picture?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Kurt Angle came back to WWE. Kurt Angle got cleared in 2017 to wrestle.
This was
Little squat neck Angle.
I know that like
Squat neck. It's like Roughneck's brother.
so
No, I think this needs to be the return of South Yorkshire's Kurt Angle.
to steal Daryl's thunder here. Can I get a wrestler's fashions?
Wrestler fashion.
First off, Kurt Angle came out in the flak jacket, which made
All
his
right,
arms
lads, it's me, Kurt Angle. I'm back on show.
it made his arms look really tiny.
I'm wearing a great
He's
flak
like
jacket and
an
that.
Olympic T-Rex.
I'm not wearing my singlet.
And then
Brought me whippet.
and then he disappeared and came back out in his proper wrestling gear.
Oh, God. No, he didn't.
He came out in his singlet afterwards.
No,
didn't
he didn't.
Oh, that was Survivor
You've,
Series.
you've rewritten that in your head because we
Oh.
thought he came back to his music.
Oh, yeah, he
But
did.
you gotta tease it.
You got to tease it out.
You see,
I
like
thought there were like a Mandela
You got-
effect happening there.
You
it was a
got
bit.
to tease it out like a pigeon out. of
if
its
that's a
coop.
worker like me, they've got to tease it out like the last bit of Henderson's relish out at bottle. I'm Kurt Angle. Welcome back. I'm a wrestler again. Don't turn me down, you bastard. I can see you doing it.
Your red light's blinking.
You'll never silence me.
So yeah, this match was probably my favourite main roster match
Against
of the
the
year.
Bear.
Like genuinely, I enjoyed this match so much.
Strowman and Kane.
It was like
turned into Amazing Feud.
Yeah, it was the start of something horrible. It was a
Miz-
beautiful beginning.
The Miz running around near a truck going, all right, we've thrown him in the truck, now let's win the match. Oh no, I got beaten again. This was perhaps the best of what it could be, whereas the possibility of the Demon against Sister Abigail could have been like the worst of what it could be. But it turned out not to happen. But Daryl, you're our expert on the worst of things.
Thanks.
In a way, well, for reasons that I don't feel need explaining. But what was the worst 5 matches of 2017?
All right, so I want to kick off with a match that we've just discussed that wasn't that bad, but it was bad. Asuka versus Emma, purely
Yeah.
because it shouldn't have been that match.
Yeah, that were long.
As a standalone match, it were fine.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't have been that match. Ruined Asuka, basically. She's dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, gone. What's the point? What's the point? Fucked it. Then I've gone in with Alexa Bliss versus Bailey and a kendo stick on a pole match.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
That was bad.
Not only for the actual match, but just everything surrounding it in killing Bailey worse than anything.
Yeah. Then I've gone, and I've not specified a match. I've just gone Nakamura versus Ziggler. I
Yeah.
assume they had more than one,
Probably.
and I know they were all shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then I've got joint top 2 because
Okay.
I can't decide between which one's worse. They're both Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. One of them's WrestleMania.
Right, no.
One of them's the House of
House
Horrors.
of Horrors has to be the worst. for me.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I hated them both equally. They're both dead to me.
WrestleMania was bad, but House of Horrors was fucking dreadful for everything that happened in it.
Yeah.
How much was the house, mate?
Oh, fucking hell.
I asked you this last week.
Yeah, I know. Like 36 grand.
Yes.
Yeah, well done, Dan. Well done. Remember how Dan... No, let's not. Because he already had to live with the consequences.
Go back and listen to the thing and hear. You can actually hear the moment when I realise what's happening, and all happiness that the episode created drained from me.
Whilst you do that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back for the back end of 2017. After
Oh, I like it in the back end.
Hey! Look at me! Look at me! Look in my eyes! I need this. I have kids that I have to feed. They rely on daddy. My 2 little girls at home and all the other kids that I have are relying on me. Do you hear me? Do you, Paul, do you really think that I want to go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar? Everyone here knows that he's going to whoop my ass, but I have to.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. You got guts, man. You got guts. You got responsibilities, right?
I do.
You got to put food on the table, right?
Yes.
You got mouths to feed.
Yes.
You got kids.
I do.
I don't give a for kids.
The Royal Grumble. We don't give a shit about your kids.
And we really don't give a shit about your kids.
Nope.
Apart from mine, he's all right.
I think that's partially why we retired that one.
I think so. Yeah, I think this should be the last.
Subconsciously.
I think this should be the last airing of it. But
Oh, that was nice.
The music on the end's a bit out of date as well.
yeah, well, we'll figure that out. We'll sort it out. New Japan. If you had a struggle, Daryl, and you were struggling for power, what would it be called?
Power struggle.
Oh, power struggle. New Japan. Marty Scurll defeated Will Ospreay. Take that, Will, you knob.
So yeah, the story they've told
Jay
in New
bastard.
Japan and Ring of Honor is that Marty Scurll always beats Will Ospreay, and it happened again here. I think that
Good.
actually started in Progress because Marty Scurll beat Will Ospreay for the Progress title too. So yeah, Marty Scurll always beats Ospreay, and he did so
It
here.
also started at being a good human being. So,
Yeah.
Marty Scurll beat Will Ospreay at that.
So
Well
this,
done, Will.
This match also set up the junior title match at Tokyo Dome because after every junior heavyweight title match, Hiromu Takahashi tried to challenge for the title. The first time, Will Ospreay punched him and knocked him out. And then the next time, Marty Scurll broke his fingers. So this time he came out in pretty much hockey goalie gear. So he couldn't get knocked out or have his fingers broken. And he challenged Marty Scurll for the title. But Kushida and Will Ospreay also wanted to challenge him. So we have a 4-way at the Tokyo Dome.
Rare thing.
So the US title was defended as well. Kenny Omega defeated Trent Beretta, or just Beretta as he's known in New Japan. More notable though, after the match. Well, the one thing that was supposed to happen after the match, Trent Beretta tweeted afterwards saying, I really want to do the thing where after Kenny Omega's music played, I was in the ring and everyone gave me a polite applause while I slowly walked away sad.
The Johnny Storm
Yeah,
pop.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah, he wanted the Johnny Storm pop.
Yeah.
But instead what happened is Kenny Omega was in the ring and then the lights went out and a video played with a countdown and fucking Chris Jericho appeared.
Wrestler of the Year, Chris Jericho, isn't it?
Yeah, Chris
Rest of the
Jericho
year for 2018
Yeah.
already.
set up
By
Alpha
the 5th of
versus
January.
Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Pop,
I don't
props
think
Chris
I've-
Jericho. Like, nobody saw that coming.
I have added that stuff in, so we'll talk about that a bit later. But yeah, we got the video which announced Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega at Tokyo Dome. And then in the main event, Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi. Another match that Kota Ibushi beat Tanahashi in the G1 and also created a new finisher in that match, which literally translates to killing a god because Tanahashi's his favorite wrestler of all time, and this finisher is just grabbing guys by the arms and kneeing them in the face. And Tanahashi was a bit offended that he would name a move like this with the purpose of trying to end his career, pretty much. But Tanahashi got the win in a really outstanding match. And after the match, we got the debut of Switchblade, which had been hyped for months, which turned out to be the returning Jay White, and he will challenge Tanahashi at the Tokyo Dome.
In this year review, we haven't talked about the fact that Kota Ibushi tried to set himself on fire in Camden Town.
No, we didn't talk about that. Kota Ibushi is
Tried
typical.
to set himself on fire in Camden Town.
Did he?
Yeah.
Can I have more?
He had a
context?
match on a car.
He gave himself burns in a match. It was him and I can't remember the guy he teamed with, another DDT
Did
guy.
we talk about this?
No. Well,
At the
yes,
time we did.
probably we did briefly at the time.
Against
He came to the UK.
yeah, he did a show at the Resistance Gallery in Bethnal Green, which holds about 100
for
people.
XWA. That's
Yeah.
XWA, which is the company that took over the Morecambe shows of the FWA after FWA died, and then didn't do a lot, and is sort of reducing and changing their schedule. And they got Kota Ibushi over because they could.
Okay.
They also got Daisuke Sakamoto over, which was quite cool.
I don't
as
know
well.
what that is.
Yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, he got him over too. He's got a good relationship with some of the other companies in Japan. But yeah, he tried to set himself on fire pretty much. He used fireworks in a match against Jimmy Havoc and the guy who's now Cara Noir. But yeah, that was a thing that happened. But yeah,
What does Cara Noir mean?
Noir means black.
Cara means face.
Okay.
Let's move on. Daryl did it again. The NXT Takeover War Game.
So if I was doing the next
Games,
top
games,
fives we were going to do, this match would have been on my top 5 list. Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream.
I'll level with it isn't. But
Too many AJ Styles matches to put in.
Yeah, he's not even wrong.
No, he isn't. But yeah, this match was absolutely amazing. A really simple story leading into the match of Velveteen Dream just wanting him to say his name.
This match was so good that we sacked Daryl off and we got better people in to talk about it, didn't we?
Cheers, guys.
So what did you think of this match, Daryl? However many months late you are.
Yeah, I enjoyed it
Good.
because he had little tights on, didn't he? With,
Rick Rude style.
yeah,
Who's facing that?
yeah, quite enjoyed that.
They're going to become a tag team.
No.
Velveteen Dream hasn't been on
it.
NXT since.
Is he not? I thought he had been.
Apparently he's booked for the January tapings, but I think he's got an injury.
Okay.
But
Should
yeah,
be a
they've
tag team.
kept him off TV since then.
Ember Moon finally won the women's title now that Asuka's out of there, didn't she?
Yeah, this was we said at the
It made
time.
it look like a right dick.
Yeah, it was kind of the wrong
Then
decision.
they've got Asuka in ring to give it a belt as well.
Yeah, thinking that'd make up for it. Like you've seen me beat her twice, and you haven't seen me beat the other people as many times. But
I get what they were going for. This is like of all the like cack-handed stuff that WWE does awkwardly. This was less cack-handed and awkward
Yeah.
than it could have been.
it's because it was Triple H. Triple H did a cack-handed thing
Yeah,
rather
exactly.
than Big Daddy Vince.
Yep.
And then Andre Cien Almas winning the NXT title.
All right, yeah, he won the title. All right, Drew's out. My boy's out. It's fine.
Let's get on to talk about War Games again.
Whoa.
War Games was
Games.
fucking brilliant.
They're all right,
Like we were very worried at the time, but going into it because they changed some of the rules up. I'm like, it's not proper War Games. I said
I
that.
didn't have a roof.
Yeah, but then it turned out to be really, really fucking good.
All right, didn't need a roof.
Yeah, and the star of the match as well, Big Damo.
Yep.
Killian Dane coming in there and showing everyone what he's got.
Flippy D, as I like to know him, is there. It's not really how I like to know him.
Yeah.
No.
Did you enjoy War Games, Darryl? We never asked you.
Well, he didn't have a roof on Cage, did it?
So, not real War Games then.
Not a real war game.
But
You
at
look forward
least-
with the War Games toy set, though.
At least he added the
no, 'cause
rule.
it was by 2 rings. hasn't
Ah,
it?
yeah, but
That's fucking con.
They'll
See-
sell it, though.
He didn't have a roof, but they added a rule saying you can't just get out the cage and run away because that'll forfeit the match for your team.
Yeah, but still.
Which was a nice get around. My biggest concern about how they set it up was the fact that they put that metal plate in between the 2 rings. So we didn't have, when we did the War Games match, I think we pointed out every time it happened when someone fell into the gap.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and it was always really funny. And it didn't happen this one because they put a big metal bit in between so people didn't fall down the gap.
Trying to protect people's legs and all sorts of bollocks
I
like
know.
that.
Yeah.
First they put padding in an elimination chamber and now this.
I know. It's this political correctness gone mad, isn't it?
Ah,
Bloody PC gone mad. Undisputed Era gone mad. They won it, didn't they?
yeah.
The bland, neutral.
I hate their
beige
little
team.
Shock.
No, well, I hate that. But you know the little hand sign they do. Have you seen that?
No.
Well, obviously, it's. I realise we're in audio format, but I'll do it for the room.
Okay.
Explain
I knew
the
it'd
way.
be something
yeah.
ridiculous
So
like
they
that. So,
make
yeah,
the
it's-
letters of U and E.
It looks
kind of,
arthritic.
but but yeah, for the room they go like that.
It's like a devil horns and then like a west side to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah, side, west side. Yeah, so
but
if you
they
imagine.
kind of
the
cross their
devil
arms
horn-
in a biff
Actually, I
motion.
guess it'd be an east side.
Oh, well,
wouldn't
I mean, that's already sickening, isn't it? Oh, and now I'm
Yeah.
going to run across the ring twice and get bollocksed on a chair.
it? Yeah. But then Sanity are one of my favourite teams in all of WWE. I love Sanity and everything about them. I just think they're absolutely brilliant. Everything about Sanity I love, and they were the stars of this match by far.
Correct. I thought you said Damo was the star of the
Well,
match.
Damo was the star, but he's part of Sanity.
Well, all right.
But Alexander Wolf did a good job as well before he caved his own head in on the fucking table.
Bad bastard.
He showed up in WXW last week.
Did he?
Him and
Are they,
Axel.
mate,
So,
are they mates with WWE now?
I guess so, because what happened was Ringkampf defended the tag titles against Rise, and then the rest of Rise attacked Timothy Thatcher and Volta. So then Alexander Wolf and Axel Dieter Jr. both returned to save them, and all 4 members of Ringkampf posed in the ring for the first time.
Oh.
They've never, all 4 of them haven't been together at the same time before.
Because people have been different countries or
Yep.
stuff. Yeah. Ah, a great bunch of lads.
It
Well
was,
done.
it was a cool moment.
Yeah.
I've not covered WXW in here because
That's a four-man team.
Yeah.
Four-man
I
team.
doubt they'll get to wrestle. It was just this weird thing over Christmas where everyone decided to go back to the home promotions for a quick minute.
Just like, it's a bit like
Kairi Sane was in,
international break, innit?
yeah, Kairi Sane was in Stardom and she made a quick appearance. And so Chris Hero was at DDT, not on the show. He was in the crowd watching the show.
Oh, of course he was.
He bought a ticket.
Because he's weird. Little Chris Hero. Great bunch of lads. Survivor Series. Speaking of 4-man teams, 5-man teams, bunch of teams. Shield against the New Day.
We
Was
finally got the
opening
Shield
match.
together. Actually, no, we got them together the week before, didn't we?
Yeah, we finally got the Shield together apart from that match that they had against Miz Taraj.
Sounds
Was it
right.
them? Probably. Who knows? No, was it not missing the bar?
Yeah,
Now I think about
probably.
it. Yeah, either way. Shield finally got together for a pay-per-view match. The only one they're going to have. They beat the New Day in a match that was all right.
It was fine.
It was fine. It was a solid 3 3/4 star match.
Yeah.
If you consider that to be a sensible rating for a match, which I don't.
You know, last month when they kind of fucked up Asuka's booking.
Yep.
This match was kind of better how you book Asuka.
Redeemed it slightly, but Daryl refuses to talk about it because she's dead already, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Dead already.
until she wins Women's Royal Rumble, then she's alive again.
Asuka.
Actually, better than Asuka being the sole survivor was Stephanie McMahon's fucking pep talk to them before the match. Go and do a wrestle.
Hey.
Oh yes, Stephanie, we'll do a wrestle for you.
Hey, Bailey, don't do it.
Fuck
I don't know why
off.
she sounds like Marge Simpson, but I'm going to press ahead. Hey, Bailey, don't do a hug out there.
It's like she's in the room
Oh,
if she's very ill.
And was voiced by a Muppet.
See, I'm not even looking forward to an annual bump at WrestleMania this year because it's just lost all its flavour for me.
I think you'll not need to look forward to it because she'll be taken up before that. But we'll leave that for our next show.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
So yeah, Asuka was
There's
the
a
sole
little
survivor.
tease.
So then we talked about disappointing Lesnar matches. This fucking changed
Right,
it.
great Lesnar matches. What about Brock Lesnar against AJ Styles? An amazing match that was redeemed 2 weeks before in Manchester. Who'd have... No, let's not make that joke. Anyway, Manchester...
What joke?
Nothing. No, nothing.
No, please.
No.
Right, can
Right,
you
yeah.
stop recording?
Not doing it.
Can you stop recording so he can tell me? Because I want to know what the joke
Okay.
was.
Yeah, I'm glad we stopped for that joke.
They were worth it.
Yeah, you'll
He's-
never know.
He's gonna get like some messages later, and like when he puts
Hi,
the
Paul.
show out.
Oh, yeah. I left a bad taste in my own
I mean,
mouth.
it's unusual for you to be the one.
Yeah, but
Because Daryl's the usual. I'm normally the support act.
we found something
We're
positive.
like Vic and Bob and another one, aren't
a
we?
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm the
You're
other one.
Lenny Bruce. I'm George Carlin, and he's the police officer that tried to arrest him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Can I be Lenny Henry?
If you want.
No.
Why?
Well, Chaggers is dead now, isn't it? That's sad. Oh, miss Chaggers.
Just to bring that one up.
Well, it's just
we
linked,
did do a
isn't it?
tribute show to Cheggers, did we?
We did do a tribute show to Chaggers.
Did
didn't
we?
That was last week.
I didn't.
Daryl plays pop.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
we didn't like say this episode of the Royal Rumble.
Well, no,
is
but we could have.
dedicated to the memory of Keith Chegwin.
Well, retroactively it is.
Okay.
So that's fine.
So yeah, Lesnar Styles was fucking
Brought the tone
brilliant.
down a bit, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
well, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. I really brought the tone down with that. Raw beat SmackDown because they always do.
Yeah.
They all had
and-
t-shirts on, didn't
wait.
they? That were fun.
Oh, t-shirts.
Apart from main eventers, Roman Reigns had a Shield one on, I think, or his own.
Roman,
See-
no, he had the half and half shield.
Did it?
one.
Oh yeah, Triple H had a red Triple H t-shirt.
You know what made me
Cena
really
just
look
turned
forward
up
to
in
the
green.
future?
Yes, it's like, I don't care.
Go on.
You know what really made me look forward to the future? The first people eliminated in this match were... who was the first one? The first one was Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Then it was Nakamura. Then Bobby Roode. And then fucking Finn Balor.
But don't worry, Kurt Angle and Triple H are going to feud, so many buys.
Yeah.
That's the match. Sorry, that's for the next show. I was thinking of a WrestleMania card, and I missed a match off.
That's for the show that we're not announcing and is going to be coming out randomly.
well,
It's a concept.
Yeah.
It's like Prince's albums. We're going to give it away free with The Guardian.
what?
He did that.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah,
Really?
his last album came out like with The Guardian.
I think it was The Guardian, yeah.
So does that mean that it couldn't chart because it were free?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, because he did the same trick in America, but he did it with his concert tickets. Where if you bought a ticket for one of his concerts, you got a free copy of his album,
Do you remember?
and each ticket sale
Kaylee.
counted towards a album sale.
Do you remember
Kaylee.
when Bono decided he were gonna bumfuck everybody that had an iPhone and just artificially inseminate a U2 album onto your phone or whatever it were?
Do you know Bono? I do know Bono.
But do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That was weird, wasn't it? You couldn't delete it off your phone either.
That wasn't good.
No.
You know what was good?
Go on.
The top 5 matches in WWE for the last year. Boom.
It's Graham's turn.
It's
Are
my
you like
turn.
bang a can or something?
Yeah, is anyone going to bang stuff?
I've got a glass.
Let's bang. Yay.
Like I'm doing a
That's
toast.
my jingle. There you go. So,
Fucking Mike, love that.
I'll have it. Yeah, I haven't, yeah, it'd be right. I'll have it. I haven't figured out an order for these yet, so I'm just going to wing it.
Fuck
Now,
it.
My number 5 match was between 3, and I've decided which one I'm going to go for reasons that will become clear. So, was going to be Shane McMahon against AJ Styles, but Shane McMahon's too hard for this list. Like, you can't really, you can't consider it a match, can you? Because it's a fight. Shane McMahon is a fighter, and that's not a match; it's a fight.
He does MMA fighting.
Exactly. It's a proper sporting athletic contest with Shane McMahon.
Okay.
And then I was going to put Brock versus Goldberg, but I mean, any match that lasts slightly less time than I can sexually is not counted, so it doesn't count.
I mean, I feel like that would have been my number 1 match.
You mean the Survivor Series match, which happened last year?
Oh, I mean, yeah. No, I mean,
yeah, but you can be the WrestleMania one, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
I saved you there.
Which is
Saved you
what
there.
I actually meant.
Yeah.
I meant the WrestleMania one, which was 5 minutes, not 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
No,
Did
no,
it
it's
last 5 minutes?
yeah, it lasted like 5 minutes and
thought it was like 9.
56. No. Felt like 9, but it was only actually 5 from like.
You know,
no,
9 is
I think-
the average.
I think you were quizzing question that you can't last 9 minutes is what you
No,
were doing.
9 minutes is the
he-
average.
He would run right there. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
This is, you
if
know,
I hold my breath, I can do about 6.
can you remember when people used to refer to me as a fountain of useless knowledge?
No.
No.
like-
no.
Okay.
I literally can't
Remember that nickname I gave myself, the fountain of useless knowledge?
I used to, like some friends used to call me that because I know loads of useless facts like this one.
Which friends, Dan?
Like-
Which friends are there?
You've
got
got
friends from
outside
back in Pontefract and
You
that.
got friends outside the
you don't-
podcast.
You don't know those friends.
But
My friends from Canada. They're my
the
girlfriends.
average time someone lasts is 9 minutes, which
Okay.
is why most porn scenes in big films lasted 9 minutes.
Oh.
What's
Yeah.
the point?
Yeah, that's a bit of knowledge I
What
know.
I do is I start my stopwatch. I get the business done.
Match number 5.
I stop my stopwatch, and then I spoon.
Spoon. Match number 5 was the Authors of Pain versus DIY versus Revival from that NXT
Sometimes I'm little spoon.
takeover where they had a triple threat match.
That was good.
It was bloody good, wasn't it? And it
Yeah.
also was the one where they did the turn at the end, I think.
No,
it wasn't.
That was
But
the
that's
ladder match.
Not the point. The point is it was good, so I
It was.
enjoyed it.
I
Better
like
than the ladder
Revival
match. Yeah, me too. It's a shame they've been injured all
because
year.
they go hard.
All day, all night.
Yeah.
All fists, no flips.
All that. And they've been injured all year. Number...
I think the next line is proud working people ready
Man.
to fight. or something
SmackDown is
like
really into fisting. But you can hear that on another show.
That
Number-
one's that one's in next year's list.
Splendid. Very good. Number 4 is appropriately the 4-way match from SummerSlam, which was Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe.
that. This was fucking mint, weren't it?
It was quality, yes.
Yeah.
It's also our first Brock Lesnar match on the countdown. He does feature again.
Good.
Really good, though. Cracking match. Big lads smashing each other about, which is especially good because you and I stayed up all night to actually watch all of SummerSlam, and this made it worth it.
It
Yeah.
was a pay-per-view saver.
It really was.
Yeah.
It would be the only reason I would go back to SummerSlam again.
It made sure this pay-per-view was just shit and not absolute garbage waste of time.
Yeah, because big lads, innit?
Yeah.
Big lads smashing each other. And Brock Lesnar pinned Roman Reigns, which is always great. So, and I don't mind Roman, but it's always hilarious to watch him get pinned. So, well done, mate. At number 3, it's right. Okay, what I'm going to put in at number 3. Right, number 3, it's AJ Styles against John Cena from the Royal Rumble, which I didn't like as much as the SummerSlam one, or did I like it more? I can't remember.
I think you said at the time you liked it more.
I liked it more. There you
In
go.
hindsight, you
Well, I
might
forgot.
be correct now.
Well, no, I'm wrong. No, I didn't. I liked it more than it was even better. There you go. That's why. And it was also John Cena winning equaling Ric Flair's record. So it's historically significant, and also actually significant.
Is it still significant considering he lost it 2 weeks later
Yes.
to Bray Wyatt?
All right. Well, yeah, if you want it, that's why it's low.
Projections.
You'd always be so negative.
Yeah. All right. I didn't shit on your list in a way.
You searched my room for a cowbell and threw deodorant cans at Mike.
I mean, we've all done things to each other, mate. You know, we're all friends here. Yeah, you may have noticed so far 1 Brock Lesnar match, 1 AJ Styles match. Now there's 2 for each because number 2 is it? I'm on 2.
I don't know what
Yeah,
Whatever the
number
next
2.
one is, Brock Lesnar against AJ Styles, because I didn't expect it to be anything when it was Brock Lesnar against Jinder Mahal, and it met and exceeded expectations, and Brock sold after the match. So that was great. I bloody enjoyed it. Plus, it's more recent. So I
Yeah,
watched
and
recently.
it was the reverse of what he did to The Undertaker all those years ago.
Yes, it was. That was great. And so because of that, the number one match off of all of the matches in WWE this year is Pete Dunne against Tyler Bate from the NXT TakeOver, where they had that match where Jim Ross commentated on it, and they had a really good match. It was great.
NXT Chicago.
Because the bloody Brits are taking over.
Yeah.
Never mind your Brexit nonsense. We're coming over to take over America.
You
Take
know
that.
what? I only just realized because I watched the
British
NXT
strong
match.
style.
Did you see the NXT match
Progress.
they had last week?
No, but apparently I heard it was good.
It was really good. But I didn't realise the fact that they've actually spaced out a trilogy of matches over the year perfectly.
Fight Club
It
Pro,
was January, June, and December.
Rev Pro,
Yeah.
Like they spaced it all out perfectly. in each match.
IPW UK, 3CW.
Leeds Professional
I knew you were
Wrestling.
going to do it. No, don't. So yeah, that's the best.
UKW.
But honourable mentions to Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles, who were in 3 of the best matches of the year each. One of them was with each other.
And who won that?
Brock Lesnar.
So in a way, he's the best wrestler then.
In a way, but
Yeah, if he's won the most best matches,
well, yeah, but in a
then
way,
he's got
but-
to be the best wrestler.
and he was also an honourable mention for the match with Goldberg, the 5-minute match
Yeah.
for WrestleMania. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So it's time to take it all home.
It is time to take it all home.
December to dismember.
Dismember to. Now you're gonna have to explain this one for me because I don't know what it means.
Yeah,
Sammy kisses the boys.
Sammy
Yeah,
kisses
why
the
is
So
boys.
yeah,
say
New
that,
Japan
mate.
Tag League.
Sami Zayn has not kissed any boys.
The New
I know
Japan
in
Tag
New
League is
Japan
kind of
either.
just like it's kind of just like a prelude to the Wrestle Kingdom thing.
it's shit.
This sort of
It's
thing.
boring and shit.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's like the G1 tag teams, but not as good.
Yeah,
But it was a bit more entertaining than usual this year. Some of the big points were Sammy Callahan in
No
his
Billy Gunn.
matches kept kissing people to the
Okay.
point where New Japan officials actually told him he had to stop doing it.
Oh, hello. I'm Sammy Callahan. Ding dong.
But yeah, the New Japan officials got a bit upset with him kissing other people. What they didn't get as upset about was when a guy denied someone was raped, but did get annoyed the fact that he said that his tag partner didn't smell nice.
right.
which is Kevin
what
Elgin.
Los Ingobernables Japan won, didn't they?
Los Ingobernables.
Yeah,
Los Ingobernables de Japón won. Evil and Sonado challenging for the tag titles at the Tokyo Dome. And the other thing to talk about, which isn't in this list, which I was going to mention earlier, is we got a bit of a continuation of the build-up between Omega and Jericho, where Jericho did a video after Omega won his match on the final match of the tour, and then all of a sudden appeared and bloodied him up. So he actually appeared in Japan for the first time in
Yeah.
years outside of WWE.
He just rocked up in like a tiny venue, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And attacked Kenny Omega, and then attacked
Relatively tiny, yeah.
Yeah. Attack Kenny Omega, and then the press conference the day afterwards where he went full Andy Kaufman.
Like fucking
Swearing
shit. You bunch
shit,
of fucking
yeah.
shitters.
But
I'm
yeah,
shit fucking Chris fucking Jericho.
if people weren't excited,
You
just the
bastard.
concept of this match, having such like a visceral moment between the two where, like, I never get New Japan spoiled for me. If I can't, I watch the big shows live, but I never get the small shows spoiled for me by people. This, I got fucking spoiled for me because I was working on the day it happened.
bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went on Facebook at dinner time because I never see anyone post New Japan shit of just videos and pictures
It was
of Jericho
GiveMeSport.com. You won't believe who showed up in Japan doing wrestling.
with a picture of
Click to
Omega
read
bloodied
article.
up. But yeah, it was a really, really good moment, and it got people even more hyped for Tokyo Dome.
Yep.
So in WWE, a few things happened.
Our favourite person in the world came back. Paige.
Yeah.
We like Paige, don't
You,
we?
you notice on this list
Yeah.
that I put two really unconnected things next to each
Yeah,
other.
completely unconnected. So Paige returned with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville
Yeah,
to be a 3-person group who adds a fight with the other women on the roster.
yeah.
In an unrelated note, Ruby Riott debuted on SmackDown with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan to be a 3-woman group who have a fight with the rest of the women on the roster.
Sarah Logan, who liked gay meat.
What?
Have you not seen that promo from the other week?
Gay meat?
Because she's got so her accent. Oh, she does it. She's got like a
homosexual meat or like
yeah. So
happy
she's
meat?
got a country accent, and she puts it on even worse on WWE TV. But she said game meat. But because of her accent, it sounded like she was having a gut shaped man about gay meat.
Ah,
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
that's,
But yeah,
that's homophobic. There's no need for that, Sarah.
but yeah, these two things, which were completely unconnected and show the originality of WWE's story.
Do you know what they're
line, right?
completely unconnected to, though? The fact that there's going to be a women's Royal Rumble. Nothing to do with that. Pure coincidence that 6 new women showed up on the roster the week before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
And
here's
that-
6 new women. And by the
That
way,
was shit as fuck, weren't it? When Stephanie stood them all in ring, and she's like, "Let's all have a Royal Rumble."
I
And
love
they
the
all
way-
went,
They'd just been beating each other up,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and then it was like, "Stop, everyone! Stephanie's here." Oh yeah, let's all hold hands and cry.
the fairy,
And do you know like the reason why that happened?
the good fairy of the north is here.
They didn't fucking tell them that they were doing that. Stephanie just came out, and they were all a bit like, "What?" And then she came and announced the Rumble, and they didn't know. Fucking hell, they didn't know there was going to be a Rumble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shooting in it. Shoot reaction.
Yeah, and it was just a bit-
shoot.
fucking Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That'd be the equivalent. I
We've
saw
already
someone
talked
mention
about
that
Work
that
at
would be
Christmas.
the equivalent if when William Regal came out and announced the War Games match, if instead of keeping paggering each other, Sanity, the Undisputed Era, and Roderick Strong, the authors of Pain all just went, Yay, I love war games. Oh, let's cuddle.
Eric Young turns
Razor,
around,
touch Eric Young's bum.
high fives Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Shall I tell you what would have been good on that?
Roderick Strong slaps Eric Young on the arse.
on that,
I don't know why
on that
everyone's
women's
touching Eric Young.
segment.
He's got arrows on it.
Killian Dane touches someone's penis.
Combs his back hair.
Yeah.
If they'd have done the whole hugging thing, and then somebody that's meant to be solid like Nia Jax or somebody like that just kick fuck out of them all.
Battered everyone, yeah.
I just been like, well, I'm here to win it.
got into business for herself.
Nia Jax is
Phoned
going
up
to
The
do all
Rock.
the
The
big
Rock
show
said do that.
spots. So all the stuff they do about saying Nia Jax is beautiful, she's a bit bigger than the others, but she's beautiful. They're going to have her in the fucking big show spot.
She's not like most girls,
All I'm saying is they need somebody to
but she
eliminate
is
her.
Viscera.
And what's Awesome Kong doing?
Ooh. I'd have her back.
Yeah.
That's not who's going to win, though.
No.
No, but I know who's going to win.
Yeah, so do I.
So
Yeah,
then
me too.
there's the pay-per-view we mentioned earlier
I
on.
haven't watched it.
I've watched little bits of it.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I didn't have much to do.
If you watch the Rusev match, that's the only reason you're allowed
Yeah,
to watch it.
I did watch.
That's fine. You're
the
allowed to watch it.
tag title 4-way, which was actually really, really good. And I agree with Dave Meltzer that they should have called an audible because Rusev is so fucking over. It's unbelievable.
He's actually got himself over again after the damage that they've done to him.
The crowd just fucking cheer. There was a bit in this match where he put two people in the accolade at the same time.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the fucking finish. And the Usos retained. Like, the Usos are fucking brilliant. But fuck it, Rusev is so
To be fair,
popular.
someone who puts two people in the same finish move at the same time, how is that not like the biggest face on your roster? I'll give him that.
And also, Chad Gable in this match as well was absolutely outstanding. Like, Shelton Benjamin plays his role kind of perfectly in the fact that, like, he knows that I'm the older guy. I'm here to kind of put him over. So he's there just to support him while Chad Gable goes fucking crazy.
I noticed you literally wrote American Alpha here.
Did I? Oh, I
you
did.
Yeah, you wrote it so.
I think you'll know that they're actually called Gable
Yeah.
and Benjamin.
Yeah, exactly. They're different people. You saying that he's the same person? Racist. So,
Well, Shelton Benjamin is kind of a son of Kurt Angle. He came in Team Angle.
do you think that's why they've put?
Charlie Haas isn't a son of Kurt Angle, and he came in Team Angle.
It's a figurative father figure, isn't he?
Is he?
Charlie Haas retired again now.
Yeah.
Remember when
Yeah.
Charlie Haas came to Donny?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
because
They've ruined
they,
that match. by
they
putting him in.
promoted it as a dream match,
Yeah,
which was Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels,
and Charlie Haas.
was it AJ Styles,
Yeah,
Yeah,
AJ
AJ
Styles
Styles
and then,
Charlie Haas.
and then Charlie Haas.
Yeah.
It's like, well, take one of them out.
One of these
Jersey
things
All
is not
Pro.
like the
That's
other.
like Jersey All Pro style, that match.
Yeah.
What do you
Jersey
mean?
All Pro, because Charlie Haas was a big Jersey All Pro guy before he went to WWE with
Wasn't
those
the
three
Haas
guys.
brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Ross
were-
Haas. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Shame. He is dead. I didn't kill him. He's been dead for a while. I didn't kill him.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's
the
why
tag
he
match
used
was
to
really good.
write Russ on his wrist
Yeah,
tapes.
yeah, they were a little tag team, weren't they? And then Ross
Yeah.
died.
So yeah, AJ retained the title over Jinder Mahal,
Yep. Jinder
further
Mahal.
cementing. Oh, the thing's not on this list. WWE finally toured India.
Oh yeah, Jindia.
Yeah. So it,
Yeah, so big babyface Jinder Mahal. Did he go over it?
He had a 30-minute classic in the big New Delhi Stadium in that show that they consolidated into one.
You say the toured. They did one show, didn't they?
It's still a tour.
Because
If they go there, it counts.
in TNA fashion, where they said the tour was that big.
Yeah, they had to make it less shows. Not two, but one super show.
and then
Yo,
after building
show.
Jinder all year, they used him to put over a young up and coming talent.
Young up-and-coming talent. Who's
The-
going to be on the main
The
roster?
CFO of the CEO of the company or CFO, whatever he is. He's not CFO. He's not
Chief
financial
King
officer.
of Wrestlers.
The King of Kings.
Yeah.
Triple H,
beat him.
baby. Triple H.
And then we had
Don't worry, Triple H put him over afterwards and he kicked out of like 3 pedigrees. So that's
And-
basically the same as winning.
And then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn didn't get fired because Daniel Bryan did a fast count.
They also didn't get fired off of that time they got sent home from Britain. That went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Clash Champions was a bit meh.
I didn't watch it.
I watched some matches,
I
but
didn't.
yeah.
So Vince is leaving?
We're not sure yet.
No,
Apparently,
he's probably not.
the end of January is when we're going to find out everything.
Do you know why, though? We broke this news live on the air, but let's remind ourselves. Do you know why?
Because he's bringing the
Bringing
XFL
back the
back.
SFL, but he's calling it the UFL or something. Because he's seen a gap in the market.
So
He's
yeah,
seen Trump is like, hey, the NFL's crap. Vince, do you want to do that league again? He's like, yeah. Alpha Entertainment. Do you think Chris Jericho's a bit upset about that?
How do you define a small business? Because all I'm saying is that business has just started. Linda McMahon's the small
Yeah.
business person.
Oh, you'll get a
So-
small business grant.
Yeah.
He's already got 100 million of fucking stock he's cashed out.
Yeah, but if his missus could cook books for him, I'm sure he'll gladly take an extra 100 million as well.
We all know the Trump cabinet is high and above board. I mean, even if there was collusion, it's not a crime.
Yeah.
That's an actual
That's
quote
the real thing
from
he said.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing he said. He also said he's allowed to do anything he wants. And
He also said he's going to build a wall. Has he
yeah,
started?
yeah,
yet?
where's the wall? Where's the wall? He's built a wall
Has he?
at his golf course in Ireland
Oh yeah.
to stop rain getting over because of global warming, which he also said is a myth.
He also said on the day of recording.
Yep.
Oh, here we
The
go.
coldest weather ever in the east.
Where's this
What-
global warming, dickheads? That's not how it works, mate. I'm not often motivated to tweet him, but I did after that. And I'm
Well-
a little ashamed of myself. for it.
Yeah.
So we ended the first part on a low note with House of Horrors. We ended the second part on a low part with a disappointing SummerSlam, and we're ending the third part with the possibility that Vince McMahon, the creator of all wrestling, is cashing out his stock and is possibly like taking a back seat from WWE.
Are we that bothered?
Yeah. So one
Are
of
we
the things,
that bothered, though?
No.
as we end the show,
No.
I remembered last
I'm
year.
quite looking forward to it if he's...
Did you let
Yeah.
him do his little...
There's a thing to
There's
all
a method
this.
to his madness.
It's to tie in what's going to come later,
Right.
even though we don't know what's going to come later because this is obviously
Right, you're
recorded
making
thing.
it confusing. Just
Yeah.
carry on your link.
Okay, so all these disappointing things, and going back to the year in views we did last year, and this is when we started this whole thread of same as it ever was, and it's been a common thread all year, same as it ever was. Just things just not quite sparking with WWE stuff, and as good as wrestling is outside of WWE for me personally, like watching that personally, same as it ever was in terms of WWE. So I feel like we just need to fucking trash everything and start again.
Like off of that Star Wars film where he said that.
We kill the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to
Ray,
kill.
Ray, you've got to kill the past.
Oh.
Is that a spoiler?
Ooh. It's in the trailer, so probably not.
So no more Heath and Brock. That was the last time you'll hear that one. Let's fucking get rid of the music and everything. Let's just get rid of the fucking swearing on the beginning. You brought a swear jar in for next year.
Yeah, get rid of that shit.
Let's fucking start again and hope that what we're doing here spreads.
Can we have one last swear?
All right.
Let's get it all out of system now.
Fine.
Right. Twat cunt.
Oh,
Fun.
that's the end of the Royal Rumble for this week. Thanks very much for listening. Don't forget to go to facebook.com/Royal Rumble. You can find us on Twitter at Royal Rumble Pod. If you followed us because I sent you a Ring of Honor DVD, hello, send us another tweet. You can email us at royalgrumblepod@gmail.com. Don't forget to search for us on YouTube. We've got a load of Wrestle Kingdom predictions. They should be up there by now. Simulations from Fire Pro. And that's it. This is our last chance to swear, so Merry fucking Christmas and Happy fucking New Year.
See you later.
Say goodbye, Daryl.
Goodbye, Daryl.
Say goodbye, Dan.
Goodbye, cunts.
Ciao.